Councillor Brian Gordon.
Mr Mayor, I support this motion and second it for a number of reasons. First of all, I want to say the Asian community, as a rule, is hard-working and is industrious. Also, the community is very much a champion of enterprise, free enterprise, as many of us want to describe it, very business-orientated, and as has already been said, much of the wealth creation that this country has seen in recent years is owed to the Asian community. The Asian community remains loyal, by and large, to the countries from which they originate, be they from Africa or from the subcontinent, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and still also have loyalty to this country, the country in which they live. Be they Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, whatever religion, one finds Asian people are very much proud of their culture and their background, their language, their ethnic traditions, and all that blends in very much with the multicultural route to which Britain has moved. Very family orientated, and that to me is very impressive. The fact that one finds that the Asian community brings up its children with a sense of purpose, a sense of values, and by and large a very law-abiding community and a loyal community. As has been said, many people came to this country from Uganda, and I do remember it. I remember the beastly regime of Idi Amin and all the terrible things that happened there. They came with very little, some penniless, and built themselves up largely on their own initiative, enterprise, and set up their own welfare organisations. Didn't have the attitude that everything must be provided by the state, but wanted to work independently to set itself up. Many personal reasons I have for wanting to support this. But first of all, I personally have lots of friends in the Asian community, many clients whom I deal with professionally, and I always find them very charming and very good to deal with. As a member of the Jewish community, I think our communities have a great deal in common. Many of the values that I've talked about, the family values, the loyalty to one's traditions and the loyalty to this country is certainly indicative, need I say, of the Jewish community, and I think this can be said also of the Asian community. And in Barnet we have one of the largest, if not the largest, Jewish community that there exists in this country, and certainly a very, very large Asian population as well. So also the aspects of persecution. We Jewish people know what it is to be persecuted, not necessarily personally, thank God. Many of us in this chamber who are Jewish have never experienced it, none of us have, but we all know what has happened throughout history. This is the week of Holocaust Memorial, and we can see how many people were there, once again, commemorating and remembering these terrible things. And to the extent that the Asians have been victims of persecution, we know what that's like. India is a country where the Jewish community, a small community, very importantly, has thrived throughout the generations, and the Jews have not been persecuted. As a resident of Barnet, I too, as others have said, am proud very much of the multicultural and harmonious nature of our borough, and I do see, just like the Jewish community, the Asian community is very much an integral part of that. And therefore I'm pleased to be associated with this motion, and I'm very pleased to see that it looks as though it's going to be unanimously supported. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Councillor Parson.
Very quickly, you mentioned some similarities between the Jewish community and the Asian community. Can I just bring one up, please? I'm a member of the League of Jewish Women, and I must pay tribute to Salinger, the Association of Asian Women, which does so much good work in the community.
Yes, I second that. They really do. They're a delight. Right, Councillor Agnes Slocombe, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, wonders never cease.
So on, everybody can hear.
Wonders never cease, and things never seem to fail me. I have to say, I agree with what Councillor Salinger, Councillor Maropa, and Councillor Soda have said. But let us remember that Barnet was twinned with Ginger before, and for some reason we lost contact with them, as Councillor Soda said, through all the mishaps and what have you, it got lost. So when the Labour administration came in, we revived it again.
It was a coalition.
If you could remember.
It was a coalition.
Yes, well, you were part of it.
Could you continue, Councillor, please, on your topic? We're running out of time.
We didn't have the word coalition in those days. However, you know what I mean. Sorry, Mr. Mayor, I'm like, so we sort of revived it again, and we wrote to the Uganda leader at that time, and he came over to see us. Now, I was mayor at that time, so I'm speaking the truth. And we came over and we had him in parlour, and we had the discussions there, and he was delighted that we acknowledge Uganda again. Council saw that during this time after the revision, this, if you all remember, lots of your people on your side did give us great support for that party that we had, that gala we had. And Mr. Marshall, Councillor Marshall was the mayor at that time, when we had it at the Moran Hotel. And I have to say, you have been marvellous. You've given us a good support of it. But why I'm saying, Mr. Mayor, that wonders never cease, I'm glad to see that Councillor Gordon has grown up now. He was quite young. He was very young in those days. I'm very proud. And I'm not lying, because the president of God ain't done that. And when I speak, I come with the facts. And I have to say that I'm proud of him speaking there, because I could remember him saying, what did he say? I look forward, and yet this is where at that time, I look forward to him confirming that no longer holds the views he had 30 years ago, when he said of the Ugandan Asian immigrants, whether or not it was right to accept them into Britain in the first place is quite another thing. So, I am proud that he has grown up. Very pleased what he said, and I respect all he said tonight, and I do agree with him. But facts are here, it's there, the president lies, it's all here. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
Councillor Brian,